left, it was 23.8%. That is true. But you see, I have always maintained this, even on this platform, that you don't use 1 year economic fundamentals, especially in terms of inflationary figures, to really make any noise out of it. Because you see, we took over at 15.4 in January 2027, and did 2 years, 24 months of an average of 8.7% from 2018 April to March 2020. This is our figures. You have done only 11% in
8.
Yes, I'm saying that
11?
24 months. We did 24 months.
9%.
24 months.
8%.
8.7 average growth for 24 months. This is what we did between April 2018 and March 2020. This is what we did. This is our
inflation rate.
Inflation.
Okay,
inflation. And you had done just 11% on average for 2025.
How?
How is that?
But that's the average.
No, how is that?
I mentioned average of 8.7 for 2 years. I'm saying that in 2025, you did an average of 11.
In 13 continuous months.
Yes.
Taking it from 23%, dropping throughout.
Not dropping. I'm talking about, you are talking about inflation that is at a single digit.
Yes.
And I'm telling you that we did inflation that is at single digit for 24 months.
No, but wait for the 24 months and compare. Wait for 24 months
and compare. This government has not done single digit inflation for even 5 months.
Okay, hang on. Forgive me, I myself didn't understand the math.
Yes.
But I already said I'm not an economist, but if I understand you, but why are you calculating the inflation in 2 years?
I mentioned the caveat.
Why are you striking it?
The caveat is that I said when you take over government and you want to tout inflationary figures, you will have to wait until some time.
Then we should have waited
so that
for
we'll be
4 years.
able to really talk about single-digit inflation.
Okay.
Then I gave our records. Now, when we took from 15.4%, it was downward trend for 6 years. We 54. Did a downward trend for 6 years.
From
15.4 in January 2027 to February 2022.
2017.
To February 2022, the highest we recorded was 13.9. Throughout that period, the highest we recorded was 13.9.
So it's not something that
within that period, yes, within that period, we did 2 years of 8.7 average for 24 months.
So which year was the 54%?
54 was December 2022. We entered January 2022 with 13.9%.
And then?
And in February, Ghana, Ivory Coast, Togo,
they are looking for
UK, US, all came with higher inflation.
Yes.
That was what happened after February.
Wow.
And in February, we did 15.9. We moved up to, I remember in somewhere in, when it got to 32, when it got to 32 in June, the Bank of Ghana governor told us it has not even peaked. And we cringed because we have never seen that before. UK had to change 3 prime ministers within 1 year in the same 2022.
Okay. If you go this route,
our brother,
if you go this route,
our brother,
no, but
was removed within 3 weeks
as
the Chancellor of the Exchequer.
But you know that if you go this route, taking against the countries where people who manage the purses of these countries seem to have not done well and they resigned. We've not seen that happening.
Not resignation.
What?
Kwaku Kwarteng was removed after 3 weeks when he presented his economic fund.
But after you touted your successes, we've been in this country where the finance minister didn't have. He wasn't removed. In the last 2 years, where you say that because you mentioned these countries and say that they all came to a certain level of high inflation. Some people were sacked in that country, but that's our country. Nobody was sacked.
Yes.
We all suffered.
Yes.
We suffered from
how?
It because
How did we suffer?
2024 elections.
Huh? No, but what
the
about
economy
us?
Played
but what
a
about
role.
us? We are the sufferers.
The downward trend he's talking about that for 13 months. we did 2 years downward trends because the 54 started. 54 started in.
So do your 13
December. I'm coming.
Do your first 13 months.
I'm saying that in December. In December.
Awal is repeating the same point. How would that number?
I'm saying that December. Why wouldn't they allow me land?
No, but you have a lot of
first 13 months.
I'm saying this. You allow me land.
Come along with me. Yeah.
I'm saying that in December 2022 it was 54. It came down and it recorded downward trend from December 2022 up to December 2024.
What's the figure you exited with?
We exited 23.8. And the IMF predicted in April that year that looking at the trajectory and what we are following through, if anyone who takes over will follow through, they will end 2025 in a single digit. This is an IMF document.
Okay, so you believe what the IMF said?
Yes.
But you don't believe when the NDC says that. Granted, even if the IMF has said it, we have done it. You said it is artificial.
We didn't say it is artificial. Did we say that inflation is artificial?
Well,
your people are saying it.
The characters that play
say it here.
Inflation.
In Parliament, we are questioning the 3.8%.
But if IMF projected
IMF projected 8% end year 2024, 25.
So today, if inflation
I'm coming.
8%,
IMF never predicted 5.4.
What I'm saying
IMF predicted 8.0.
I'm just trying to sanitize and summarize the issue.
Yes.
If it wasn't 3.8 and it was 8%, what the IMF projected, would you be okay? Would you say that government is doing well?
Even project for January, February 2026. IMF predicted up to December 2025 and said it will end at 8%.
Okay.
And it ended at 5.4%.
Okay. And I'm asking, if it ended at 8, whether 25 or whichever year that the IMF projected, would you then agree that the NDC has done something, or
yes.
it will be what you had done previously?
No. You see, they follow through what we started, and they were able to continue. And they got it.
We have just about 8 minutes. Awal, don't do your face like that. You have gotten so.